come over here and eat our food, the least that they could do is give me conversation when I'm bored. You know?
It's the 15-minute morning show. Elvis is out today. Hopefully he's going to be back tomorrow. But everybody else is here, and we have a special guest. Scary's here.
What up?
Scotty's here.
Hi.
Nate.
Hello.
Diamond.
Hey.
Danielle.
Hey.
Hello. And Garrett.
Yes.
God.
I overjumped it.
Here we are. Should we start all over for you?
Yeah, up.
Garrett.
Hey.
There we go. All right. So Diamond is sitting in because if you didn't know this about her, she has a gajillion allergies.
Yes.
But you said when you were in Europe, you didn't have a super tough time.
Didn't have an issue at all because everything there is actually natural. Okay? Like, they make things like French fries, right?
Yep.
Potatoes, salt, oil, grapeseed oil.
Yeah.
A more pure form of oil rather than here in America, 15,000 ingredients to just make a French fry. The oil itself is made of 4 different types of oils. I mean, it's insane. But it was good.
is.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Half the stuff we eat, well, that's probably an inaccurate number, but a lot of the stuff that we eat here is banned in Europe. You're not even allowed to eat some
Right,
shit
yeah.
that we're
Exactly.
eating all the time. And we just eat it like it's no problem and then wonder why we're all out of shape.
Don't you
No
think
fun.
maybe you need to move there then? If like that's the
about
place
it.
you don't have to worry about anything?
Thinking about it,
You know-
especially with the men over there.
I'll go with you.
It
I'm
is
about ready
interesting.
to jump to the
She
UK.
could have all the men
Yeah.
over there too.
I saw on TikTok, TikTok taught me, some woman who lived here, she always felt bloated when she was living here, and she had bad acne problems. She said after 4 months of living in Paris and eating the same way she did here, but eating the same food, but obviously made better, the bloat was gone, and she had the acne cleared up. And it is a true thing. In fact, a certain fast food company's French fries are specifically made with 19 ingredients in America and just 3 everywhere else, which means we should probably adopt some new laws, don't you think?
Yeah, you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
You
wish
think?
I would be totally down for them to start regulating the food a whole lot
Oh,
better
100%.
than the way they
Kidding?
do.
Do you know how much healthier we would be?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
even
I love
portion-
we can't take responsibility for it. It's
No.
not me that's doing it. They're
Even
feeding me this.
portion
Right.
control. If you go to like, Paris and in France in general, their portions are a lot smaller. They don't
Yep.
give you like, 9,000 pounds of pasta on your plate and say, here's your dinner. It's like all, and they walk a lot.
they
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
know.
And isn't it about like the pace that you eat as well too? Like so, like for pizza, like that's why they give you a fork and knife, so you're not like inhaling it. You're slowly eating the pizza.
You're right, but the truth is, if I was walking around and I saw everyone sitting down eating bread and cheese and baguettes and
Yep.
crepes, and I'm like, these people aren't gaining weight. And I do think there's a direct correlation with the quality of the ingredients. The processing that we put in our foods.
For sure.
Like, even in drinks, I'll just say soda. And ketchup. High fructose corn syrup is the number one thing in stuff that's in American products.
Yep.
And it's banned in other countries. In Mexico, they use pure cane sugar for their soda.
Yeah.
Just saying, here we don't.
But it goes back
And
to
there's a
everybody
reason.
walking though.
The body
Like
can't metabolize it because it doesn't know what it is.
Right.
It's
Once
a
you
combination
swallow
of
it,
the two.
the body's like, what is this
Yeah.
random ingredient? I think I'm going to store it as fat. And it becomes a toxin in your body.
right, but a majority of people are walking to where they're eating. It's not like
Yeah, but you cannot out-train a bad diet.
Oh no, of
and
course.
that's the toughest. We have terrible diets here. And by we, I will just say me. I don't know how the rest of you eat. But I eat like shit, so
You could probably put us all on that.
cool. That's all I got.
You know, it's funny.
Anyone
Not speaking of food. Like, so I was here 3 days last week when everybody was gone. The amount of people that rely on this show for food is insane.
Morning
Like-
nourishment?
Like, I've never seen this many. Like, I was like, where do all these people come from? They would just randomly walk by, like wandering around, like knowing we're not here. The lights are off.
The raccoon.
They were just looking. So, and I'm like, no food this week.
Grubby little paws, just
Like
reaching.
they didn't even ask. I knew what they were looking for. Like they were just wandering around. I was like, no food. And of course, 90% of the time I was like, oh, okay. It wasn't like, oh no, I wasn't looking for food. It was
No.
no.
Just happened to be turning
The difference is that I never go to other stations.
No.
I don't even know where some of the other stations are. I mean, I don't know if that's egotistical.
I do.
No.
I walk around. I'm like, hey,
Is
what's
there-
going on? What's up with you? What's going on? What songs are you playing these days? Great. Okay, great. Amazing. Bye.
I have come back here late in the day after having like an event or something, and she's still walking the halls talking to everybody, chatting. I'm like, do you not go home?
She has to find out what they're playing.
They come over here and eat our food. The least that they could do is give me conversation when I'm bored. You know? Come on.
Right.
I'm just saying.
I wholeheartedly agree with that. But Nate, to your point, I don't really wander the building and look at them either. But it's because we're set up so differently than we were before. There's no reason for us to ever walk by any
really
of the other
is.
stations.
I mean, we used to have our own pods where you had to activate your key card to get into our station. Now you can kind of just wander wherever, but I never really do that.
We are the first station off the elevator, so I do see how people can kind of pass by this way.
No, you have to
No.
You have to go out of your way to pass by us.
Yeah,
you think so?
totally.
That's what I'm
Totally have to
saying,
go out of your
like-
way.
You know, we're not on the way to anything.
No. We're
And by
off
the
in
way,
the corner.
the microwave is now not working in
Yeah,
the
it's not there
kitchen.
anymore.
I think it blew up because if you go in there, you can still smell like smoke or something. Something happened.
Yeah.
And so now people are coming and using our microwave.
Oh, the red one?
How dare they?
So listen to this. On
Blow up our microwave.
Friday morning, the cleaning crew started to like dry heave, almost Danielle mayonnaise style.
Why?
They opened up their fridge. They found broccoli and shrimp that started growing things on it. They were like that in the. I'm like, are you guys okay? They're like, look at this. And broccoli and shrimp, just like things were bubbling and.
Hey, at least you know it's natural.
The broccoli wasn't something that was just growing off the shrimp.
It could. I said that just to make myself sleep at night, but it was gross. I've never seen people like just see
my
something
goodness.
outside of Danielle dry heaving. They were literally dry heaving, bringing it out, and that's in the same refrigerator that's next to everybody else's food.
Is that the one that the handle fell off of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it airborne? That stuff? Does it go from one piece of food to the next?
might.
That's not even.
You gotta think.
I don't keep anything in that fridge.
No, I don't either.
neither.
I'll tell you what, we've been here for 4-ish months now,
Yeah.
right? We got here in January. In the kitchen, just the kitchen alone. I'm not even talking about this studio and all the things that go wrong. The fridge is broken, the microwave exploded, and this morning the coffee maker wasn't working.
Radio people are slobs. That's why they don't care.
You think it's us or you think it's janky
No,
stuff?
I just think it's radio people in general. No, it's radio people. There's
I don't
nothing
know.
wrong with the stuff that's here.
I don't know about that. Look at the studio.
A
How many
board
problems
caught
have we
on
had with the
fire.
studio?
Right.
Well, there is that. But I mean, those are appliances from big brand names, not a Wheatstone.
That's true. And you know
Oh,
what?
shade to
In all
Wheatstone.
fairness, remember our old studios, the other studio?
Yeah.
They used to have coffee in glass pots, like you see at
Yep.
the restaurants
Right.
and the diners, and people would leave the like just a little bit of coffee and the burner on, and it would the coffee would burn onto the bottom of the glass pot, and it would create the worst smell. That and the overburning of popcorn in the
Popcorn.
microwave.
Yep.
Forget it. In the old, I mean, I think they discontinued having popcorn in those machines and those glass pots gone.
I have to think that
Because-
people they're not at their own home, so they're just like, I don't give a shit, and they just do whatever. 'Cause I can't
guess.
imagine these people act like this in their homes as well.
No, they probably do.
Yeah, look at Scary in a
We should
hotel
go
room,
look
for
around.
God's
So
sake.
you think these people just spray shit all over the wall in their house also?
The drapes.
Yeah,
The
I don't
drapes.
know.
I think so.
But how does excrement get above
Excrement.
like eye level? How does it get that high? You've seen? Didn't you say someone saw excrement on the feces on the wall of a bathroom around here that was like eye level? How does it get that high?
I did not
You just
see that.
stand on a ladder. Someone saw it.
That would make me vomit.
That is
That's
gross.
disgusting.
I'm just saying.
And I have to say, you know what? Shout out to us because another 15-minute morning show couldn't go by without talking about poop. Some way, somehow,
and
it
you're to
wasn't
blame.
Scotty.
And you're to blame.
What did I do?
No,
No, it
no,
wasn't
scary.
I never.
Scary used the word feces, so I don't know.
Excrement. No,
Excrement.
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 Excrement
I
is the
never
way
bring
to
us
go.
down the poop chute ever.
You just did.
Twice you did it.
Just did.
Excellent job, Scary. Are we done? Are we done?
Yeah,
Nobody
by the way,
talking
if
about-
anybody texts in that there were two things playing at once, that was on me.
What?
I wasn't paying attention. I was talking about poop. I didn't pull the show down.
Should we end this now?
Scotty.
Wait, you didn't talk about your vacations.
We're good. I think. How much
You're gonna
time?
follow up the poop shoot with vacation talk?
I'm curious if Nate survived with cats in his room.
Oh, you know what? So I was surprised. The Hemingway Museum. There's 74 cats or something there.
How do you?
54, 74. I can't remember.
You're allergic to.
They had air filters running everywhere. Plus, we were in and out in like 15 minutes. But
I thought that you were staying there. I was like, holy shit! How is he
and
sleeping
we
at
did
that?
stop at a very seedy Circle K so that I could get a one-use Zyrtec. So I popped that before I went in.
Nice.
See, Nate, I have to ask you, like yesterday when I was flying home, there was a dog under the seat in the row right next to me. Like, what happens to
I've
you?
had to ask to move seats.
See,
But if it's a full flight, they may not be able to accommodate you
And
if nobody
that's
wants to
what-
move.
so that's why don't they like say when you book your flight, like their dogs will be on this flight, or
Right.
dogs are like,
They should
or-
definitely give you
See,
a
that
heads
is,
up.
Yeah.
I think, a class action lawsuit in the making. If you want to partake in this, please
Hey,
call me
me too.
now. Because I brought that up before. I had to sit next to somebody that had a dog, and the woman's like, the flight attendant was like, I'm sorry, we can't move you. The flight is full. I'm like, well, this is no different than
Right,
them
you're
saying,
just supposed to die.
yeah, like, oh, we can't have peanuts on the plane.
Right,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
crazy.
I'm going to die because of this friggin' dog.
Seriously though, I mean, I love animals. I always
I
want
do
to touch and be
too.
around them.
I
I'm
just can't-
allergic to them. I'm allergic to dogs and
Yeah.
cats. Whenever Sawyer comes in, I have to bring my Claritin because I know I'm going to play with him. I just can't imagine being stuck in
Right.
that tiny space and getting. You're
So
even
I'm
more allergic than I am. So
kind of hopeful next flight I'm on, I got this big dog next to me, and I can sue the airline.
You could have probably
Can you
sued this.
sue
Good
without
for
it?
you.
You know, speaking of this, there was a big controversy with airlines last week, and this went online. And I don't mean to drop this right here at the end of the podcast because it was a big controversy. This woman she's a large woman.
Her kids in popcorn.
She wants airlines to give her a free seat. Did you
saw
guys
that.
see this?
I saw that.
And this went online, and she thinks that she can make a case for the fact that she's probably double the size of most of us, and she basically wants a free seat given to her.
No.
And I'm with you, Gandhi. I'm sorry.
I would say
I'm not
all
going to be
seats-
politically correct on this.
All
I
seats are
just-
not created equal, though.
no, it
That's
doesn't
the
matter
problem.
though. She wants a second seat earmarked to her for free.
Right.
And
I saw that.
she went online, and I think it backfired on her for the most part.
I think it did
I don't
too.
know how you guys feel about that.
Was that a buy one get one free on
Yeah.
a seat?
Yeah, because she's larger than us.
So
Not
here's
our
why I
problem.
say no. I think, it sucks and everybody should be comfortable when they fly. You definitely want people to be comfortable, and flights are terrible to begin with. However, as a person who takes up a little bit of a seat, people are always coming into my seat with their body and their legs, their elbows, whatever. And it's almost like, depending on how big that person is, because what if you take up a seat and a half? Not 2 full seats. Then you have extra space and you got
Yeah.
it for free.
Yeah.
And here I am getting squished by everybody around me. I just don't see that there's
You know
a fair way to do that.
what they should install is, instead of an armrest, it should be a divider.
I wish.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love a divider.
If I have to pay overages for my luggage, well, she should have to pay overages and buy that extra seat for
Well, so
herself.
far that's what happens.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
have
well,
to
that's what that's the way it is. But
Yeah.
she wants the rules. She wants the entire airline industry to change its ways
Yeah, that's not gonna
to
happen.
accommodate her
No.
No, I don't think
and
that's
potentially some life choices that she might have made.
right. Well, you never know there.
You just don't know the whole
Yeah.
story, Scary. So
No, I know the whole story.
No, not every
you
person
don't
that's
know.
huge
Not
is because of
everyone.
bad life
Not
choices. Not every
everybody.
single person. Some
But-
people have disorders. There's all kinds of
Right.
stuff.
I get
so.
it.
General Eyes reporting for
No,
duty.
but you should not be. No, she shouldn't get it for free. I'm sorry.
No, she
What
shouldn't.
world is this?
maybe a seat and a half you pay for or something.
I don't know.
Maybe there's some kind of a
But still,
deal.
but you see that the airline can't put
They
a second.
can't sell half a seat.
can't sell
You're
half a
right, I know. I'm trying to help.
I know. Danielle has a
working.
heart.
I don't know.
Scary.
You got a heart of gold, Danielle.
Yeah. Scary.
You would just give her a free seat?
I
second
would
seat?
no. I would not because
We are-
the airline is missing out on money.
Scary.
there.
We are in
We are.
April, and you're talking like first quarter scary right now. I don't like it.
Don't matter. Fourth quarter scary. If I have to buy a second seat for
Maybe
myself, I do. It's on me.
Have you ever had to buy a second seat?
Never.
What if there's exceptions to the rule? Like, what if they can prove that they need it because they're bigger?
Medical
but,
reasons.
Right. Like something like that. Could there be exceptions?
Maybe that exists already. I don't know. I mean, if you can bring a dog and kill Nate, you probably can prove that.
I never understand
You would have died on
that.
Friday. There were 5 dogs up here.
Jesus.
Excuse me?
People, remember, it was like bring your dog to work day.
The
Everyone.
airlines are in ruin. They're running a
So
business. They have to. They need every dollar they can get.
No,
I'm so-
they're fine, Scary. They're charging us an arm and a leg
Yeah.
for
They are.
And
everything.
then they get bailed out.
And they're shrinking the size of their seats. They're
I
charging
know.
F those
On
airlines.
this one, I agree with them though. They're not going to just give up a second seat because someone wants it. Because
You
I'm
know
sorry.
what? Now that you mention it, fuck the airlines. They should be giving people free seats.
Oh, come on
They are
now.
robbing
See?
us blind. Robbing us. Have you guys seen plane tickets lately? Dear
I
God.
know they're
scary.
expensive. They're through the roof.
F them. Give them a free seat. All right, are we done now?
I guess.
Okay, we're all done.
I'm sorry I did that.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.